Welcome, curious minds, to a world of knowledge and discovery. Welcome to our video on Gunnar Jarring. We're thrilled to have you here. Gunnar Valfrid Jarring, 12 October 1907 – 29 May 2002, was a Swedish diplomat and Turkologist. In this section, we'll be peeling back the layers of early life to reveal its true essence. Jarring was born in Brunnby, Monhus County, Sweden, the son of Gottfrid Jansson, a farmer, and his wife Bettin Svensson. He had 4 siblings. Jarring earned a Bachelor of Arts degree from Lund University in 1928, a licentiate degree in 1931, and a Doctor of Philosophy degree in 1933 with his dissertation Studien zu einer österreichischen Literaturstudies in Eastern Turkic Phonology. The same year he was appointed docent in Turkish linguistics at Lund University. Jarring also served as curator of Helsingborg's Landskrona student nation at Lund University in 1933. He taught Turkic languages at the university for the rest of the years. Jarring was also a board member of the Svenska Orientalsällskapet Swedish Oriental Society from 1936 to 1940 and of the Centralbyrå I Lund för populärvetenskapliga forskningar, the central office in Lund for popular scientific lectures at Lund University from 1939 to 1941. He conducted study trips to, among others, Chinese Turkestan, to Moscow and Leningrad in 1934, to the northwest India and Afghanistan, and to the Near East in 1940. As we transition to the next segment, let's unravel the mysteries surrounding diplomatic career and gain a fresh perspective. Jarring entered the Swedish diplomatic service and worked for the Swedish Foreign Service as attaché at their embassy in Ankara in 1940. He was head of Department B at the Swedish legation in Tehran in 1941 and acting charge d'affaires in Tehran and Baghdad in 1945. Jarring served as acting first legation secretary in 1945 and acting legation councillor and acting charge d'affaires in Addis Ababa in 1946. Jarring was then Swedish envoy to India in 1948 and to Ceylon in 1950, as well as to Iran, Iraq and Pakistan in 1951. He served as Director Utrikesråd and head of the political department at the Ministry for Foreign Affairs in Stockholm from 1952 to 1956 and as an expert in the United Nations General Assembly in 1955. After several other diplomatic missions, he was Sweden's permanent representative to the United Nations from 1956 to 1958 and sat in the Security Council for the last 2 of those years. He was ambassador to the United States from 1958 to 1964 and to the Soviet Union from 1964 to 1973, as well as Mongolia from 1965 to 1973. In that capacity he signed on behalf of his country on the Outer Space Treaty in January 1967. After the 1967 Six-Day War and the adoption of UN Security Council Resolution 242, Jarring was appointed by the UN Secretary-General U Thant as a special representative of the Secretary-General for the Middle East peace process, the so-called Jarring Mission, during which he worked with the 4 powers who included United States UN Permanent Representative Ambassador Charles W. Yost. Jarring's methods of negotiation were used unsuccessfully until the 1973 Yom Kippur War. The mission officially lasted until 1991. The role of mediator in the Middle East conflict made Jarring decide not to give any interviews or comments, giving him the famous nickname the Clam, sometimes even the Super Clam. Gunnar Jarring continued to publish studies on Eastern Turkic languages throughout his diplomatic career and after retirement. He is one of the few people to ever be mentioned by name in a United Nations Security Council resolution, appearing in Resolution 331. His mention has also been made in the UN Security Council's Resolution 123 dated 21 February 1957 on the issue of Jammu and Kashmir. Moving on to the next segment, we have personal life. In 1932, he married Agnes Charlier, born 1909, the daughter of Professor Carl Charlier and Siri Dorischen Leisner. He was the father of Eva, born 1949. In the following segment, we'll be examining selected articles in greater detail. Gunnar Jarring. Obituary, Nikolai Alexandrovich Baskov. Turkic Languages 1, 1997. Gunnar Jarring. The toponym Takvimikan. Turkic Languages 1, 1997. Without wasting any more time, let's jump into the fascinating world of awards and decorations. Commander Grand Cross of the Order of the Polar Star 6 June 1972 Grand Cross of the Order of Menelik I Grand Cross 2nd Class of the Order of Merit of the Federal Republic of Germany Commander 1st Class of the Order of the Dannebrog Grand Knight's Cross with Star of the Order of the Falcon 22 April 1954 Commander with Star of the Order of Street of 1 July 1953 Commander of the Order of Civil Merit Commander of the Order of Homayan Officer of the Order of the German Eagle Officer of the Order of Merit of the Republic of Hungary 4th Class of the Order of the Cross of Liberty with Swords. Get ready to immerse yourself in the world of honours as we examine its impact and relevance. Member of the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences 1937 Member of the Royal Society of the Humanities at Landkungliga Humanistiska Vetenskapssamfundet Island 1965 Member of the Royal Swedish Academy of Letters, History and Antiquities 1968 Member of the Royal Swedish Academy of War Sciences 1970 Member of the Royal Physiographic Society Inland 1972 Member of the Royal Society for Publication of Manuscripts on Scandinavian History Kungliga Samfundet för Arkiven of Handskrifter and Scandinavians Historia 1974 Member of the Turkish Language Association 1957 Honorary Member 1978 Honorary Member of the Royal Asiatic Society of Great Britain and Ireland 1970 Member of the Finnish Academy of Science and Letters 1981 Corresponding Member of the Finno-Ugrian Society 1976 Corresponding Member of the Bavarian Academy of Sciences and Humanities 1981 Honorary Member of the American Oriental Society 1983 Honorary Member of the Societas Arolo Altaca 1985 Title of Professor Professors Nam 1986. Have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in future videos? Let me know in the comments.